Hello everyone, welcome to stream 16 of the Norwich to Cape Town series. My name's Peter, thank you for joining. And today you join me in Luanda, Angola, on the west coast of Africa. We're about 1,500 miles away from, nautical miles from Cape Town, and you find us cold and dark with the Grand Caravan. Hey Slipso, how's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. Let's give it a that. Okay. So, without further ado, let's get things powered up. So,
fuel selector. Both on. Engine ignition selectors. Norm.
Good.
Power lever. Idle. Prop RPM lever. Max RPM. Battery switch. On. Beacon. On. Avionics number 1 switch. On. Fuel boost. On. Starter. On. Fuel condition lever. Low idle. Starter.
Okay, engine's warming up. Percent. 3%. 4%. 5.
Off. Fuel boost. Norm. Avionics number 2 switch. On.
Thank you, Slipso. I wish I wasn't. Okay. We are ready to go, so.
Luanda ground Apoapsis 016 request taxi for departure to the south.
Apoapsis 016 taxi to and hold short of runway 23 via taxiway Bravo cross runway 07. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Taxiing, hold short runway 23 using taxiway Bravo cross runway.
So the aim for today is to get to at
07
least
016.
1200 nautical miles left. So 337 nautical miles. Why are we not getting... Taxi ribbon should be on. Oh. Well, we don't need to go that way. Maybe we do. Okay, we'll push back. But only because it's being, It is a Cessna Grand Caravan. Well spotted. I've flown this all the way from the UK to Angola so far. By hand, no autopilot. See if he sliced himself up. Yes, yes he does. And he's now dead. There we go. What's my job? What, in real life? Welcome, Lewis, by the way. You mean in real life, yeah? Yep, Slipso, you're absolutely correct. I work at Lotus. At the Lotus factory. Actually, it's the only assembly line we have. So if you ever find yourself in a Lotus Amira, there is like a 99% chance that let's say 90% chance that I fitted the engine or some part of it. Here we go, guys. Yeah, about 90% I would say. my involvement in that car has been varied, from prototype seats to engine installation, exhaust installation, suspension and brake installation, problem solving. Right, we're on our way now, guys. So we're on our way. We're moving. We're looking good. Yes, on Tuesday I will be doing more Kerbal Space Program. Now that we've got the gravity ring finalised, I can get the next 2 parts launched pretty much straight away, and then from there a little bit more complicated. Basically we can do 2 launches and rendezvous and dockings for the next 2 parts, and then I've then got to build another part that is the dock. Well, it's not the bit, it's not a dock, but it's actually the bit that the engines all engine modules attached to, and then we'll be building 5 engine modules. And then just got to finish the launch tower, which I need to start doing that. I've not been doing a lot in between streams recently on the Kerbal side of things, mainly because you know, work and other commitments has meant I've not been here a lot, and I work long hours, so it leaves me very tired at the end of the day. And obviously I work hard, you know, I do try and work hard as well. So for instance, I will build, you know, I will probably build 14 cars in a day, or build my part of it, 14 to 18 cars a day. So this flight is as long as I say it's going to be honest. Basically what we do in this series is I say, right, okay, I'm ready to be done, and that's when we find our nearest runway, and
Luanda Tower, Apoapsis 016, ready at runway 23
then
departure to the south.
we land, and then that's where we leave off next time.
South departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Here we go, guys.
Cleared for takeoff runway 23 Apoapsis 016.
As it's like 11 PM here right now, what I tend to do is start getting tired, and then that's when I say, okay, maybe we need to think about landing. So I've gone through 15 airports, yes. Speedbird Simdeck, you were in Norwich today? What, at the airport? Because if you were, I'm about a 20-minute walk from that very spot. I actually live next to the glide slope. From when you come in from the east. Welcome, by the way. Right, are we ready? Here we go. Here we go. We're up. I live in West Norfolk. I was in West Norfolk today. I actually went to Sandringham for the Christmas fair that they were having there. Drove around, ended up going through Fakenham, a little bit through Hunstanton, and then obviously there's... Hey Flyboy, how's it going?
Luanda Tower, Apoapsis 016 for south departure.
Yeah, basically went to Sandringham, Holt. We went to Holt as well today. How's it going? Ended up driving through, yeah. The Christmas lights are in at Holt. That's actually one of the reasons why we go, because, you know, Holt being as quaint as it is, the Christmas lights look really good, you know. It doesn't need a lot, and what they do use, they work well.
Apoapsis 016 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
This is a Grand Caravan, so that might be different, but we're also doing 150 knots. Wow, yeah. We've jumped up a little bit, you know, which is good. I'm really happy about that. What I'd love to see is that the views go up as well, you know. But yeah, we went to Holt and had a coffee and I think I had a pasty from what's it called? Bridals? Something like that. Byfords. That was it, Byfords. Yeah, I think it's just because we're at low altitude, Slipso. I hope so, I hope so. I mean, you know, Pencil, we were getting quite a few more views. Only a few months ago, I was, you know, I would say if I got like less than 100 views in a stream, that was a bad stream. Now, that's a great stream again, you know. But, F1 Race Sedan, hello, how's it going? Been a minute. Hello, mate, trimming some trees, lol. Yeah, getting that way, getting that way. Trying not to keep them too tall, you know. Got to cut those trees, keep those trees trim. That helps keep them healthy. yeah, we're on. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the music on. Normally I wait until we're at cruising altitude, but because we're like at low altitude, we don't have to climb much. Yeah, I've been so busy with work, but kept an eye on your streams on my travels. No worries, mate. No worries at all. It's good to see you though. You know, it's good to see a couple of the regulars again. But yeah. Yeah, I know what it's like. Work's been busy for me as well, you know. Ramping up production and stuff as best as we can, but having issues and fixing, you know, coming up with fixes and what have you, which isn't really my job, but no. I've actually been that sort of concerned with like the viewership, because it had really tailed off. Like, I think it had dropped by 45% per month, which was ridiculous, you know. I've actually started looking at search engine optimization as well, so I'm using a service for that to try and help pick things up again, you know. Seems to be working, and I hope it does. So, things that are going on at the minute, I've got an updated animation for subs that is needing to be finished and uploaded onto Stream Elements so that can be used for sub alerts. I need to go through all of that sort of stuff and tidy that up. I need to get my Kerbal stuff done. Need to finish building the launch tower in that. And need to get on learning that some stuff, because to be honest, in 4-5 weeks time we're going to be starting that. Not even that soon, maybe sooner, I don't know, but when Kerbal streams finish, which will be as soon as the vessel is finished, I'll, you know, be putting it out there to do request flights. Which I will probably poll in Discord, maybe Twitter, but at the minute, obviously Twitter's future is, how can we say, uncertain. So we'll see. Oh.
Luanda Center, Apoapsis 016 is type Cessna Caravan, 21 miles south of Luanda, 1,000 feet. Request flight following.
Apoapsis 016 Luanda Center. Squawk 4644.
Squawk 4644, Apoapsis 016.
Nice. I'm not jealous of that at all. Yeah, that I would have loved to have been there for. That I would have loved. But you know, being a Brit doesn't make it easy. Yeah, I bet it was. I was actually in Kennedy Space Center in January. I think it was January. No, it wasn't January. It was the very, very end of December. Yeah, I bet you are very limited. It's really annoying for me actually because we have what we call planned shutdowns at work, where GA all day says Comet Crazy, hey, how's it going? So we have planned shutdowns at work, which means that 3 weeks of our holiday per year is taken up out of our holiday allowance, which means that I don't, which is in itself is fine, but the problem is it's always when I don't want a holiday or when it's like most expensive to. So they like sort of Easter, Whitsun this year, and then sort of July. Do I stream every day? No, I stream 3 days a week. I do need to update the graphics on that as well, actually. We do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So Tuesday and Thursday are 7:30 PM UK time, and Saturday is 11 PM UK time for those that are maybe in the US or that way. The idea is to make it easier for people in different time zones. Yeah, that was a screenshot today. There we go. Your laptop just died. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I'm guessing you've saved it now, though. Just to be aware, if you do subscribe and you have set your privacy settings to not allow your subscriptions to be visible, it will not come up on the overlay. So my aim is today, for those of you who've just joined, for us to get to so up here, just at the overlay above my cursor, to be at 1200 today. What that'll mean is that we will be able to do 300 nautical miles per stream, which will mean that there will be 4 more streams left in this series, and that will be everything done. And actually, quite nicely, that means it will be 20 episodes, which is like just a little round number. Wasn't planned like that, it just worked. Also, obviously, we took off from Luanda in Angola today, and with that, obviously I had to use a play on words and call today's stream Take Off and Luanda. I do like military aviation. I don't fly it a lot in sim. Like, especially in Microsoft Flight Simulator, like you can fly around and do acrobatics and do high speed and all that. But I don't know. It is one of those things where I'm like, yeah, sometimes. Oh, sorry guys. The next world update is going to be New Zealand. And next aircraft is going to be the DHC-4 Caribou from de Havilland. Take off for landing. Glad you think so. Glad you think my streams are interesting. I like to think they're interesting. They're also relaxing, I think. I hope they're relaxing, you know. That's the idea. That's a hard one. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's hard to say. I'm enjoying the CRJ 700 at the minute, but the PMDG 737 is pretty good, and the I like flying the Asobo A320. You know, it's not high detail. It's not all functioning and all the systems exactly correct or anything like that, but it's easy, you know. And sometimes you just want easy. In real life, well, I don't really have a favourite. I have a few that I like, so I'll list those. So, I like, commercial wise, the BAE 146 or the RJ series, whichever one. Doesn't really matter which one. That was the first plane I ever flew on as a functioning child. And hello, King. And then I do. And then I like the F-14. I like the Avro Vulcan and the English Electric Lightning. Yeah, there's actually a Vulcan just down the road from me on display at a little air museum. It's about, again, I want to say you could walk there, or to the back of it anyway, in about 25 minutes, and be able to see it. Maybe half an hour. They also have BAE 146, which is handy as well. What I liked about the V bombers is they were all unconventional. You know, they weren't like B-52. They weren't like the traditional style for a big bomber aircraft. You know, so to see people going with like delta wings and swept back wings and T-tails and you don't get how the English Electric Lightnings fly. No. Yeah, I mean, there used to be an air museum, so there's a few air museums, you know, here. And one of the air museums used to have it, still does, I think, there's an air museum about 10-15 miles from where I grew up that hasn't, or had, a Lightning. And they're just powerful, you know. Two of those Rolls-Royce, I want to say Avon engines. They're really fast. They've got a very, what is it, like 45-degree swept back wing, which is like almost unheard of. I have never seen the Blue Angels in person, yeah. Red Arrows, I mean, my town that I grew up in used to have a Seafront Air Festival every year for about 20 years. And every year the Red Arrows would be there. So I've seen those so many times. They are good at what they do. Would it be cool to see it done with a bigger FA-18? Yeah. Would it be cool to see the Red Arrows take on a newer, more modern aircraft? Yeah. I have to go, but I will be back later. No worries, no worries. Catch you next time. Let's get that altitude down again, shall we? Evening, Pete. Good to see you at this time. Yeah. Good to see you too, Comet. How's it going? Well, you know, last Saturday I tried to stream late for you guys that are across the pond, so to speak. And you know, hopefully that helps. Get us altitude down a bit, shall we? Watching my airspeed there. We're going to put them for a stream tonight. Comment giveaway, etc. Nice. Where are you flying tonight? And what is your aircraft of choice? Also, is it in a couple of hours' time? I didn't get round to having a look at that shout out thing yet, by the way. Work, and then my car had to go into the garage to have a drive shaft replaced because I didn't have the tools to do it myself. So that, and then today we've been out at the one of the what is now King Charles's estates. A Christmas fair market thing there, so we went to there. City Sing in the Cadbury G2 in and through New York with updates and some sort of cool mods during the city. 6 PM PST in about 2.5 hours. So that would put you at 2 AM UK time, or you know, 0 time, whatever you want to call it, Zulu time. So 2.5 hours from that, 2 hours and 20 minutes is 2 AM. It's now currently 11:30 PM. You're chatting to the future, lol. It's wild, isn't it? Future's so scary. Yes, I mean, it's already been dark here about 6 hours. Yeah. Well, that's it, you know, my wife is from the USA. Her parents live in South she's got a brother in California and a brother in Florida. And when we do get the chance to speak to him, which is more often at the weekend, it does amaze me that the time difference is so much, you know, because like we'll be having lunch and then we'll speak to my wife's mother and she'll be like, oh yeah, I've just woke up, it's 6 AM. And you know, they do the whole mountain time thing. I'll change the music. Go with this one today. There we go. If I'm not half asleep by 2 AM, Comic, I might come and pay you a visit if I can. But I might be asleep, you know. By then I will probably be just about done here anyway. And if I've got any life left in me, I will. Yeah, we're a little off the rocker with this daylight saving thing. One up and one back, twice a year, confusing. Lol. And this was the first time, maybe the second, where I forgot to set the clocks in the flat and was all messed up, yeah. Luckily, you know, that was a thing, you know, it's a thing for us as well. We do daylight savings, that's kind of where it started, really. With the whole farming thing and, you know, saving daylight for when we didn't have lights. And, so that the farmers could work on the fields and in the light. And it was a real pain because it changes at like 2 AM here at least. And I've actually had it where I've been working night shifts at my place of work and had to work an extra hour because the clocks went backwards for by an hour. So I ended up doing 13-hour shift to make it right, you know. Luckily, what they would do is they would make sure that the shift that did the 13-hour one would also do the 11-hour one at the other end. So it would even out. Yeah. That was a funny one, you know. But luckily, you know, technology now, the only thing that doesn't update the time itself is my car.
500.
Yeah. Exactly. It would be really bad as well because the clocks all had to be manually adjusted. So... And it was in a food factory as well, so the guy would get up on his ladder to change the clock and people would throw food at him. Like, wow. Like, get away, don't throw that, don't put that clock back. What's this side, look. That's a screenshot if ever I did see one. But now, you know, I work at a car factory and I don't, we don't do nights, so that's not a problem anymore. And I actually work 4 days a week, but what we do is our 40, so if we call full-time work 40 hours per week. So I do my 40 hours in 4 days and then I get a long weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Worked at a graveyard at an Indian casino for a couple of years and the alcohol times would send a shock to those hoping for a cold one. I think just because the time rolled back pretty dirty. Yeah. Yeah. Never been in a casino. I've never been into a casino myself. They're not so much of a thing here, apart from there's the odd one about. There's like one chain of casinos in the country, and then there's like some of these casino websites have places in London as well, but that's about it. But also gambling on like horse racing and football matches, or what you would call soccer matches, is popular here. And you know, greyhound racing and stuff like that is still a thing here. And I don't mean bus racing either, you know. We're actually only 11 miles from having done our first 100 nautical miles already. Folks manage your coins so well, visiting casinos just pop up and the curiosity of the community brings in the traffic, and sometimes can and does rape a community of income, let alone the personal problems gambling can cause a huge draw. Yeah, we also have TV ads for like betting websites and betting organisations, so like with companies like Bet365 and Ladbrokes, and they'll be like doing like advertising offers on different ways you can bet, like, oh, you know, come to our website and we'll give you £10 to bet free, you know, and but they all have to say gamble responsibly and have like gambleaware.co.uk, which is like an organisation for helping people with gambling addiction. And like the signs that you might be addicted and stuff and all those sort of things. I don't know if it does a lot, but yeah, it's a huge draw. That's the problem. Good time today, guys. Yeah, one thing they put the kibosh on here in the States, no interstate gambling, but the internet broke the mold. Now the legislation allows it here in the States, and boy, have they all gone hog wild. No ads allowed, no drinking beer ads or cigarettes and gambling. Just the PSAs and formal news of the dangers. Yeah, we get that as well. We can have alcohol gambling, but I think it has to be after a certain time. Cigarettes are not advertised, they're not even allowed to be advertised. Like, if you go into a shop or a store that sells cigarettes, they're not even allowed to be visible on the shelf. They're behind a opaque wooden sliding door, and you have to know what you want before you get to look. Like, you basically, and they like when the person, the cashier, lets go of them, they automatically close again. They're like sprung loaded, and they all have pictures on them of like people's dead lungs that have been like ruined by smoking, and like really grim, horrible pictures. There was it also, so they've made it so you can't see the cigarettes and all of that. One thing that was talked about was maybe making cigarette packaging basically blank, so they were like plain white or something like that. But that hasn't happened, so There's the first 100 nautical miles today done. But yeah, that's what it's like here. I think that will. The price of a packet of cigarettes now is like basically what they're trying to do is make the price inhibitive, so people can't afford to smoke anymore. So just looking, a pack of Marlboro Gold, 20 cigarettes, is £12.75. That'd be about $15 going by exchange rate. It looks like we're going to be heading across the water. I say, yeah. But yeah, $15 is the current going rate in British pounds for a pack of Marlboro Gold, 20 pack as well. Turbulence is strong on this one. We're getting there. We are getting there. $110 miles done now. So I've no idea really where we're going to land yet. There is FNCT, which is actually like what I would imagine would be a good distance, but I don't know. And which is Catumbela in Angola, which would put us pretty low in Angola, I think. Let's have a look. That put us about... That put us about halfway through Angola. Okay, I'm going to be back in a second, guys. Bear with me. I heard something. I just want to check it out, and my wife's in bed, so bear with. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Basically, I thought I heard something. You know when you're wearing headphones and, you know, all of a sudden you think you've heard something out, you know, in the real world. And, so, thought I heard a bang. Thought I'd see what that was. Wasn't anything that I can tell. Everything seems alright. Going to be an easy approach, I hope so. But it is from low altitude, so it ain't much of an approach, is there? I suppose. If you have just joined, welcome. Hope you're well. Do consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Especially if you're enjoying the content. It really does help us out. And obviously we'd love to have you here with us. did you also see that they built back Kai-Tak? The Hong Kong airport that was infamous. Should be good. What it does mean is I can do another infamous approach. It'll be the first for a while. That was the series that preceded this one, which will be good. Try and do the checkerboard approach at Kai-Tak once this series is over. See. It's about 500 kilometers, which would be about right. Again. Plane's just over now to 130 miles. Which means that we've got about, I don't know, we'll see. I think my aim is going to be Catumbella. I got a, for those of you who didn't see on Thursday's flight, I managed to get a minus 84 feet per minute landing in the CRJ 700. Hey Osteen, how's it going? Good to see you. Keep awake, Peter. Keep awake. Currently flying 747-8F from Luxembourg to LA. Is that the stock 747 or are you on the Salty Simulations one? On the X-Plane 11. Fair, fair, fair. I don't know many of the different aircraft that you can get on X-Plane. I have got it, but I only flew it for a short amount of time between FSX and this. I did have a Zebo mod, 737. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go, we've got 200 nautical miles left to go now. For today's flight. You're not the only one to ask me that, and I haven't. The reason I haven't, one, is because I've only just recently found out about it, and two, my frame rate is not that great when I'm streaming, and the only time I really fly is when I'm streaming. Like, as you can see in the top right at the minute, it's not too bad, but it's not the most stable of frame rates in this game. And also, once you start getting into airports and where there's lots of other people flying, it drops a lot. So I don't like to have too many things going at once if I can help it, and using resources on my PC. And actually, for now, I've stopped using FS LTL as well, for the same reason. Nice. How much does a Volanta affect your frame rate, by the way? Yeah, fair, fair. Right, bear with guys, I shall be back in a second. I need to go get a cold drink. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I needed to stand up. I'm struggling a bit here, I will say. But we'll keep going. Doing alright though, we're doing alright, we're making good progress. Where are we at now? We're in the middle of Angola, on the western coast of Africa. As you can see, it's definitely the coast. Let's do a little bit of update on the map. We left Luanda today, hence the nameplate in the which is here. So we set off from here about an hour and 15 minutes ago. And we're heading down towards FNCT, but we might be going further than that, depending on how far we get and how far the next airport is from there. So we'll see. My aim is for the to go at the top of the progress bar here to be below 1200, or at least around that. Hey Slipso, how's it going? Good, good, good. Welcome back, by the way. Those just joined, welcome, hope you're well, and depending on your stream service of choice, do consider hitting that follow button, that subscribe button, and I have not been on Discord just yet. I will have a look in a second. Oh yeah, I've seen some other ones, yes, sorry. The ones... let me have a look. Anyway, let me finish what I was saying. It's depending depending on your stream service of choice, do consider having a look at subscribing, following and liking this stream. I do have a Discord server, the link for that is in the description. And I hope people would say that it's set up well. And it's a good place. It's a quiet place, but it's alright. Your screens was the A320, wasn't it? Slipso? Ulstein, sorry. I see you. I see you in there, Slipso. Just make sure you read and react to the rules, and then you will get your rank and access to the rest of the server. Welcome to the Discord, by the way. Have I been flying for long? What, in terms of in general, or just for tonight? I assume you don't mean just for tonight, but just wondering. Today, we set off about an hour and 20 minutes ago. Well, that's when the stream started, so maybe an hour and 10. And we have done nearly 163 miles so far out of here. So what you do is to get your role and to gain entry to the rest of the server is you will find a channel called Rules and Roles. In there should be a rule, or the rules. If you react, then you will be able to get access to the rest of the server. And I see you. I will reply in a while. But it works. What was that, eh? Project number for today is 1200 nautical miles left to go. Just up here at the top. Just as you can see up here. When that says 1200 to go, we're good for today. If you have just joined, welcome. Do consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't done so already, and enjoying what you see. And do consider following if you're on the Twitch side of things. And check out the links in the description below if you're on YouTube. and our about page on Twitch if you want to see other ways that you may be able to support the channel. Right, onto that. Sorry, just had to re-plug in my iPad as it was low battery. My wife decided it was a good idea to unplug it to use the plug and then not bother plugging it back in again. And then not let me know she hadn't. So in the Discord you will find a bot that will give you meta for a ICAO code. You will find screenshots for Sim. You'll see screenshots for Kerbal, general chit chat and other things. I love that river. It goes up the side of the mountain and back down again. Momentum is an amazing thing. Take that one. You watch Don't Hug Me and I'm Scared. What is that? I have no idea what you're even on about. Oh, God. No! Right. How do you slew? Oh right, I don't know that one. I don't watch a lot of main time TV, I will say. No, basically what it was I weren't paying attention to my speed and we oversped.
Exhaust system test. Okay.
Three. Okay. Oh, mate. I gotta redo all this. Something like that. I overstressed the aircraft, and that put me back to my starting airport. Yes, I am on Twitch as well. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get myself back to where we'd reached. Doesn't like it though, does it? Killing my frame rate. Appreciated, Slipso. Much appreciated. Okay, so I'm just trying to get us a bit you know, back to where we were really. Some guys, well, we're slowly making it. Worries, no worries. So about 1365 left to go when we mucked up. We go back on it now. That's, I think that's the first ever time I've had to use slew mode in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah.
Luanda Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna Caravan, tree 7 miles south of Foxtrot, November Sierra Uniform 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Luanda Center. Squawk 6502.
Squawk 6502, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact tree 8 miles northeast of Foxtrot November Lima Bravo 1,100 feet. QNH 29.88.
It's changed my call sign all of a sudden. Nice cargo Lux livery there, Osteen. It's looking rather good. Cannot stop yawning, guys. I do apologise. Only got 6 hours left. Nice. So I think our new destination is gonna be Lubango, which is a VOR. There's an airport there as well. So yeah, I don't blame you. FNUB. So that would mean that you would what, leave it in autopilot and then, or would you pause it? Lukanka, Lubango. That's our target now, I think. Make it pause itself 50 nautical miles before the top descent. Oh, that's nice. Good that you can do that. $150 nautical miles to go today, roughly. Yeah, no worries, Zoe. Have a good one. About 146 nautical miles now. Yes, I did see the Latam crash. That was pretty gnarly. Yeah. Interested to see who was in the wrong there, whether or not the plane moving was in the wrong, or if the fire trucks or the air traffic control were. saw a picture today actually just before coming on stream that was like 2 of the passengers that one had got like fire retardant foam over them. Looked like he'd been in a bath with a bubble bath with his clothes on. It depends, doesn't it? Yeah. End of the day, either the air traffic control told the airport pilot to take off when there was a fire truck on the runway, or they just took off without consent, or the fire truck just went onto the runway without consent, or was mistakenly instructed that they could. Or both. It could have been both of them. Or the air traffic control told one of them to do a thing that they shouldn't have told them. Yeah, it's just over 150 nautical miles. Under 1200. So I'm aiming for a runway FNUB. FNUB is about 150 nautical miles away. Too long? No, maybe an hour, I hope. We're doing about 158 knots at the minute, indicated airspeed. Ground speed to 166 knots. So my thinking is that we've got 100 nautical miles left in to hit 136 nautical miles left to hit our target. 160-ish to get to our airport. So, sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, if 150 knots it'll take an hour. We're doing 173 apparently now. And then hopefully I'll be able to pop in and see Comet Crazy. Did I see the boat in the MS? No, I haven't been on the store for a while. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up a little bit. We've gained a little bit. Oh, I have not flown a plane in real life. Unfortunately for me, it's prohibitively expensive to do so. It's 109. I think when I last looked, it was £195 an hour, and that was just for the aircraft rental. There is a potential it might be going up in one at some point though. There's a work colleague of mine that has his PPL, and what him and a few buddies of his do, because they can't afford to own a plane, is they actually rent a plane from one of the local aviation schools, and they will take it out on a joyride, so to speak. You know, like a Piper Archer or something like that. So I might get the chance to go up with them. We're now 3/4 of the way through our whole journey from Norwich to South Africa.
Luanda Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Luanda Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Oh man, sleepy.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, acknowledge last transmission.
Oh yeah, that might help.
Cleared through Charlie airspace Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
It is nearly 1 AM for me. What's the time where you are? Right, let's get into this mountain range, shall we now? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're in Norway, aren't you, Austin? 10:55 a.m. 10:55 a.m. So where does that put you, Slipso? It means you're ahead of us by 11, 12 hours. That put you in Australia? Oh, good guess, good guess. Every now and again I'll do a flight in Australia. Some of the A320 flights that I do are sometimes like Ballina, Byron Bay, Melbourne and places like that. Your vids are so good and streams. Well, I'm glad you like them. What I do try and make it as good as possible. Unfortunately, not everyone sees that. Gold Coast, yeah. Fun fact, my auntie used to live in the Gold Coast, actually. God. Really? Maybe I should have aimed to do 1300. Come on, Peter, way up. I got it, I got it. I'm trying to do this without using autopilot in any way. That's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it is 1 a.m. Nautical miles left to go to reach our aimed for distance today. Targeted distance, shall we say. 125 nautical miles to the airport. Yes, I'm in the UK. Is it nice there? It can be. There are nice parts and there are not nice parts, just like anywhere else. Yeah, you can, absolutely. Always welcome a convoy. Often we'll have other people like fly alongside, you know. It might now be close enough where if I zoom in, it will still appear. Right, there we go. Getting there, guys. We're getting there. How many more nautical miles? Well, just looking here, that line is 100 nautical miles away from us. So maybe about 110. 84 to hit target though. But then that is still the nearest airport. What am I gonna do? Can you butter? I can butter, yeah. I actually did butter on Thursday. Minus 84 on a CRJ 700. FMB UB, isn't it? Nice. What were you flying? There you go, 107 nautical miles now. I've got a counter. In CRJ 700, nice. Well, the other thing you'll find is generally what I try and do, if I remember, is I put the flight plan for any flight that I do with like Virtual Airways and that. Well, it's a planned flight. I will put that into Flight Sim Chat in a Discord, so you can then go take that SimBrief flight plan and give it a go for yourself. Your favourite aircraft to fly in Sim, Slipso? 35B Lightning 2 or A320 Neo. Nice. Ooh, careful on the airspeed there. Don't want to do that again. Eight nautical miles left now. I'm about to fall asleep on the oak, man. Jesus, I'm tired. Get yourself to bed, man. If you're that tired. Lives are in danger, man. But do you have any live animal in transport? So you've got to think about your co-pilot, you know. And I bet on that sort of flight you'll have a relief crew as well. Maybe a lion or a tiger? No, I'm joking. The lives are in danger, 4 of them. Think for children. Joke. I'm not at full throttle. I haven't tried to fly in real life. It's too expensive. £195 an hour. I've seen at my local airport. No, but what it does do, and actually we're right, is it increases the risk of overspeeding. Now, I might be going on a Piper Archer flight at some point, but we'll see. That won't be to land, that will just be with a load of people that already know how to fly. Yeah, you will do, you will do. Yeah, look, I'm over RPMing now. So that's why. About 87. We're still making pretty good time. 167 knots ground speed. worries, no worries. See you in a second. So, 82.9 nautical miles left to go. By then, we will have surpassed our target distance travelled for the day at 350 nautical miles. We're 76% of the way through our journey from Norwich to Cape Town. Yeah, see you on Tuesday, Elstein. Have a good one, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Hope your landing goes well. Let me know. The hitches. Back slip side. $74 nautical miles left to go now. No worries, no worries. 69 nautical miles left to go now. So we're looking at about 27 nautical miles past our target, which is fine by me. So stuttering. Three nautical miles heading a 189. Hey, if you have just joined, welcome. Hope you're well, and hope you consider liking the stream, subscribing to the channel, or following, depending on your streaming service of choice. That extra 100 miles that we're doing, I say extra, that 100 miles we're doing from where we had thought about landing to now, what it has done is brought us from the middle of Angola to south, which means that next time we'll be in potentially Namibia. getting there. I'm trying. God, it's almost time for me to set my own advice, I think. Bango is there. How many nautical mile left? About 40. 36, there we go. See you later. Oh, there's no worries. So we've got about 32 nautical miles left, so. "29 miles now." "25 nautical miles left to go now." Our target, guys. Target. We did 337 nautical miles today. 338 so far. Target was to do 337 in order to allow for remaining videos to be about 300 nautical miles each. Yeah, come on, you can do it. 20 miles left.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 19 miles north, 4,300 feet to land.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Tower. QNH 29er, doing com, make right base runway 28.
Enter right base runway 28, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Right, in a second we will turn off the music. Actually, not quite yet. We're a little bit ahead of that moment. Okay guys, aiming for butter now. What do you think we'll actually hit? Seven and a half miles out now. So not long now.
X-ray Golf Sierra wind calm, cleared to land runway 28.
Cleared to land runway 28, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
I was going to stop the music again. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, we've got to come out a bit now. Three miles to our destination. Right, let's slow ourselves down a bit now, shall we? Oh, I nearly overshot one way. Me nodding off again. $130, I do. There we go. We're down. Lubango.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra exit runway when able.
I will. I will. Give me a taxiway and I'll do it.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra turn next taxiway.
I will.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra turn next taxiway. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact ground on 118.9er.
118.9er for Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taxi to parking.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
There we go, guys. We are done. We have landed in Luanda. Yeah. We're now 1175 nautical miles away from Cape Town. We have completed 78% of this whole journey from Norwich to Cape Town. And to go. So we will be picking this up again next weekend, but until then we've got before that we've got Tuesday Kerbal Space Program Daedalus live build stream where we are building our ion powered interplanetary vessel, and then after that on Thursday we should also have a virtual airways stream. The aircraft and flight plan for that is yet to be confirmed. Then we'll be picking this up next weekend, so join us for one of those other streams, or any of it, all of them, or whatever your taste may be, and join us next week when we pick this up and do another 300 miles. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe or follow depending on your streaming service of choice, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.